Hey guys, it's us again. So today we're going to be sharing with you guys a couple of steps of how to get into the split. Now lately I've been working with a lot of fighters and a lot of dancers, and we talk about the split and it seems super inaccessible. So have you ever experienced that with your students? Sorry.
Yes, I have, actually. Anybody that's tried to do the splits and failed actually thinks it's something only for dancers, gumbies, anyone that's a contortionist, but really it's only about understanding body mechanics.
It's really just that. I mean, a split, just like anything else. If you want to learn how to do a plank, then you will understand that you need strength into your body, strength in your core, and use technique to eventually hold and build that strength up. Flexibility is the same thing. You work at it step by placing the body into proper form, then allowing gravity to do its magic and just pull you down into those postures. Now, there's also various things to understand. There might be reasons I can't do the split, and it can be completely different from Mahault's, because essentially it involves the hip area. And the hips, the legs are attached to the hips and they can go on various sides, right? So if my hips are very tight, I might need to loosen up my hips in order to get the split. But if my hips are not an issue and it's my hamstrings, then I'll need to focus on the parallel sides of my thighs and stretch those out to lower myself to the ground. So we've prepared two sequences for you that are very general, very simple, which Mo and I will go over together with you. One which will target the opening of the hips, and one which will target the stretch of the legs themselves and the hip flexors, which will allow you to gradually and surely access the posture. So the first posture that I would recommend for you to try, if your main issue is hip flexors and the flexibility and especially the lengthening of the legs, it would be a standing pyramid, which is pretty simple because you're creating connectivity from the feet and you are extending those legs all the way up, and then you are learning how to stand and stretch at the same time. So as soon as you can really hold a pyramid, bend over into pyramid, really access all the different dimensions that your legs can be attached to your hips. Then afterwards you would go into Hanumanasana, which means half monkey pose, which is a half split. And this will allow you to taste a little bit the sensations of a split, but you are supported with one knee that is still onto the ground, and you can really control and gauge the intensity of that posture and gauge how low your body is actually going towards the ground. So that will be step one. And eventually when Ardha Hanumanasana is practiced on both sides and the hips are nice and open, then you'll go into Anjaneyasana, which is a deep crescent lunge, which allows you to go a little bit deeper into your hip flexor, deeper into the quadricep muscle, stretches all the way to the psoas. And this will basically lure itself eventually into really sliding you down into your posture. So I would really recommend to try these three, and it usually opens up a lot of blockages that will prevent you from accessing the split.
Our second combo is mostly about opening in the hips and focusing on the back leg. So the first combo we showed you was mostly on the first front leg. The back leg, we're going to start with a pigeon pose. So you're going to make sure that you open these hips, that you have this base on the ground, that you touch. Find this strength to actually feel supported on the floor. Then this back leg is going to get you the first feeling of your split, this quad lengthening, working with the hip pulling back. The second posture we're going to do is into a lizard, because you actually get that split all the way up to the knee. You are in that posture from point to the knee, all the way back. It's a straight line as much as you can, and you have to focus on bringing your hips as parallel and level to the floor as possible, which is going to be a big issue when you go into the splits. And then lastly, you go again into Anjaneyasana to really get that pulling up, like we talked about in the second video of Mula Bandha, that tightening and the strength to push forward, into which eventually you can gently lean into a split.
So before we conclude this video, doing a split is a journey, guys, okay? So don't rush it. I work with a lot of students and athletes that just want to get the split, and they kind of go into it into an aggressive way with the body, and then the body naturally, it will resist. So if you are forcing your body into an opening that is not yet ready to take, it will force itself. So the split is a journey. You need to be able to just let go, to open. I remember my own journey with the split. Do you remember your journey with the split?
I remember my own journey
How
with
did
the
that
split
go?
as well. I remember that I kind of went, I just, I couldn't do it forever, and then one day I tried, and I was just, oh my god, this is happening. Oh my god, what's going on? It's happening, and it just went all the way down, and it was wonderful, but I didn't push it. It just happened.
There you go. And it usually is that. It is a result. Ultimately, I always explain flexibility in such a way. It is the same body. It is not adding anything to your body. Flexibility is not added. It is still your body minus the resistance. So it is simply to learn, how can I place my body in a certain way and relax and activate certain places so that resistance can be gone and my body can open in such a way. So enjoy your journey, have fun with it, appreciate where you are in a posture, because it will not happen again. We continue changing, we progress. So wherever you are is temporary, and it is forever changing. So have fun with it, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week's video, which is going to be postures for digestion.